Hello everybody, welcome back to Jordan's Corner. The topic I want to talk about this week is really serious. It's the discussion that has been going around the news lately on YouTube about sexual harassment and feminism. The first thing I wanted to talk about, which I bet a lot of you are going to expect in this video, is the recent documentary somebody made, mini documentary, about catcalling. Basically the video was, they did a mini documentary where a woman had her friend put a mini camera in his backpack and she followed along behind him. And what happened was they basically walked around New York City for 10 hours and just recorded responses of men just catcalling and saying stuff to her. I mean, she was a very beautiful woman. She is very pretty. She is dressed like everybody else. She's not trying to call attention to herself. She's just trying to get along with her day. And there was a lot of males who were very nice, just telling her hi, saying hello to her, telling her to have a nice day. There's a lot of males who were catcalling, sexually harassing her. There was the instance where there was a man who actually followed her a couple blocks for 5 minutes after she didn't respond to his catcall. There's another instance where basically somebody complimented her and basically somebody was telling her how beautiful she was, and when she didn't respond, which she did not respond to any of the people calling after her, she didn't respond to this man, and basically he said, hey, you should say thank you more often, you're being complimented. Basically telling her that she was rude for not responding and saying thank you, in that if a man tells her on the street, a man that she doesn't know, says that you're beautiful, you are bound by law and you're required to say thank you. What happened with this video was CNN did a story on it where they had some commentators on and they were just addressing this viral video as they normally do. They had, I think her name is Amanda Seales, who's a comedian. I've seen her on VH1 and TV. She's very funny. I think she's very opinionated, very smart. The other commentator was an author named Steve Sagatti. He's an author. He's written many books about the male perspective and the male view, and he called himself basically the bad boy author and expert on men, which that's always the first red flag. Basically this author, he was just talking about his own personal view on the video, and a lot of his comments came off as very misogynistic and just rude in general, and he basically came off as saying that he was an expert on women and he knew what these women were going through. Basically when this comedian basically called him out, saying that he doesn't know what it's like to be a woman, being catcalled, being followed by men, he basically told her that if women are being harassed like that they should stand up for themselves. She pointed out that a lot of women, when they stood up for themselves, have been beaten or even killed on the street, and sometimes women cannot protect themselves and they have to be cautious of what they say. And basically this guy told her to carry a gun. Just stating that on national TV just sends the wrong message that women should just carry guns if they want to defend themselves against catcallers. Because one, not everybody knows how to use a firearm and is comfortable with a firearm, and so that would just cause a whole lot of problems. Two, I don't think the solution to everything is we'll shoot somebody, because we have learned in our country that with gun control and all of that, we have not been so successful in the past with the use of firearms. The other thing I really wanted to talk about was definitely all the controversy on YouTube. There's been a lot of talk lately on sexual harassment and a lot of feminist female issues on YouTube surrounding many famous YouTubers. I think the big controversy about a month ago was Sam Pepper. The video that Sam Pepper started this controversy for was there was a prank where Sam Pepper wore an oversized hoodie and had his hand tucked in the back with a fake hand. What he would do with this fake hand, he would reach out from under his hoodie and grab women on their backside or their thigh, or just grab at them, and basically showing sexual harassment and unwanted touch as a prank. These women were very uncomfortable. They looked a little petrified, a little scared, and he continued to do it even after a lot of them would say to stop and they caught on to the prank. The prank was quickly pulled and it brought a lot of attention from other YouTubers saying how disgusted they were with it. There still has not been a formal apology from Sam Pepper as far as I'm concerned from what I've seen on YouTube. He's kind of stayed very quiet about it and basically tried to play it off as it was a joke, which is not going to work. John Green, a lot of YouTubers like the Fine Brothers, have basically banned him from VidCon, banned him from the React channel. He's been banned from a lot of YouTube-centered events. There's also a video, which I don't think a lot of people have talked about, where Sam Pottorff from O2L, really big YouTube group of these teenage boys who make all these videos. I first saw Sam Pottorff made a video about feminism. At first I thought, well, that's good. I mean, he's making a video about feminism, not a topic a lot of teenagers discuss or really watch. So I thought, you know what, good for him, a young guy talking about feminism in his videos. Except when I watched the video, I had a lot of problems with some of the stuff that Sam said. Problem with Sam's video was he talked about being a pro-life feminist. Basically, pro-life means that you are against abortion and that you are basically for the life of the child. Whether it be in a rape situation or an unwanted pregnancy, you are for the life of the child, you are against the procedure of abortion. Pro-choice basically means that you are for the women of having a choice of having the abortion or going through with having the child, and it's basically up to the woman. I had a problem with him using the term pro-life feminist. No offense to anybody who is, just my personal opinion, I don't know how somebody could be pro-life and a feminist. To me, feminism means sticking up for the rights of women and believing in equality for all women. And I don't know how pro-life, which is limiting the rights of women and the choices they can make, would coincide with feminism, which is standing for the empowerment of women. Another problem I had with the video was when he was talking about occupations and everything in regards to feminism, Sam said he believed that physically men are more built to do jobs like construction as women are not, and basically women should seek other jobs. I just think that's not appropriate to say because I know that there are many women who are in jobs like construction. At my internship this summer, the head of the construction process for redoing the roads was a woman. She was in charge of a group of men. It does happen, and I think saying that because of the way women are structured and built, that they cannot do certain tasks, basically is not a feminist viewpoint. I don't know how else to say it. You can't be a feminist and say that women are not built to do certain jobs. I think no matter how a woman is built physically, women should have equal opportunity to do any jobs. If they are good at the job, it shouldn't be based on their sex what jobs they should do. I think my main problem with videos like this, from the catcalling video, to Sam Pepper's pranks, to Sam's feminism video, is that these videos are seen on YouTube by millions of people. They have influence on a lot of people, especially younger viewers. I would say the main age for a lot of YouTube fans and YouTube viewers is probably between middle school and college. That is more or less of the age range. Basically, when these younger girls are seeing people like Nash Greer and Sam Pottorff and seeing their views on feminism and LGBT issues and everything else, they're basically looking up to these people, treating them as gods, and treating this like law and what they say is right. And most of the time, these viewpoints are wrong. That's why I think as YouTubers, we have to be careful of what we say online and what we post every week, because it influences a lot of people and whoever watches it. And especially for younger people who may not know the meaning of sexual harassment and feminism and the treatment of women, we have to be careful what we say and make sure the well-researched videos so we're not giving out the wrong impression or the wrong viewpoint and influencing younger viewers to make the wrong decisions. I really wanted to make this video because when I keep thinking it's going to die down, the topic of sexual harassment just keeps being brought back up. Because I think as a society we are not getting it, that sexual harassment needs to stop and it's not right. Well, thank you guys so much for watching this video. It was very heavy. I'm sure next week's video will not be as serious as this. Go ahead and watch my other videos and subscribe if you like my channel. I put out new videos every Friday. I also have a blog, the Diary of a Social Media Addict, online. Go check that out. I will see you guys next week.